Aquarius, source want to let you know that you are ready for love. You are ready for it. You are 100% ready. Okay. Let's see what we get, Aquarius. We're looking at love in this reading. What does it entail? What's the story? What's the vibe? Do you keep them? Do you let them go? What is it that you are so ready for? Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look, my beautiful, beautiful Aquarius. And we're starting there with the Seven of Cups. I love it very much because, you know, sometimes in life, in love, within ourselves, within others, within connections, we look for perfection. We want that Brothers Grimm sort of fairy tale story. But that is not reality. That is not life. Life is not a Hallmark movie. You know, cute as they are, life is not a Hallmark movie. And I feel that it's interesting for me. It feels to me that maybe you were about to step away from a connection for some of you. And for some reason, it's almost like you re-contemplating things here, you know. So you contemplated, but you're contemplating again. Okay, so there with the Seven of Cups, you're going to clarify. And then what I also want you to do is, Aquarius, I want you to bear in mind the question that has brought you to this reading, the concern in your mind, the worry, the whatever it may be. Too many cards, because I'm going to draw you a crystal oracle card at the end for that. All right. So let's see what we have here. This is for 5 November to 5 December with me, Adrian Nelson, your Psychic Tarot reader. 4 of Cups. An unlikely match. Very unlikely match here for you. So you may have, you know, maybe recently you had a connection with your person, or like a bit strange with your person. The connection felt a bit compromised and stuff like that. I feel that it's very interesting. It's like you might open yourself to the idea of rekindling with the previous person, and that actually takes you into connection with somebody different. All right? Because I feel that you've been very either or here. So you got the Seven of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. All right? You may have been very either or here, Aquarius. You know, I'm looking for this kind of person, and this is how I want them to be. I normally call this manifesting yourself into a tight spot. So it's wonderful to become very, very clear about who you want and what you want and how you want them to look and see and be and all those sort of things, you know, the needs you want them to fulfill and all those type of things. But what sometimes happens is when we have fear operating in the background, in the subconscious mind, we become so specific about who we want and how we want it to be that we set these very unreasonable expectations, sort of like for ourselves and the other person. So even though you say, this is who I want and that is what I want, you already know that this, you know, more fantastic than life sort of person doesn't exist. So it's a way of actually keeping yourself from what you want to have. So I'm going to say to you, don't be open to new possibilities, you know. If somebody says to you, hey, Aquarius, you know, how about we go there? How about we go there? And it doesn't just have to be with love. Somebody says, hey, how about we go for a drive? How about we go for a coffee? Don't be closed off to that, because you might meet your person in a very unexpected way. Okay? Very unexpected way. And so it might catch you all very unawares. You'll be like, what? You know, I didn't plan this. Well, on a higher soul level, you did. Okay? So let's clarify, Aquarius. Let's see what we have. And I'd like to know where in the world we are connecting from. Let me know. I want to know where in the world we are connecting from, my beautiful Aquarius. But of indecisiveness there, leave it in the comments. And if you also go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, I'm going to really appreciate it. It's like a pause in momentum, basically, that took place here for you. That's what I'm getting, a pause in momentum. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. So it's almost like you have been with someone that, you know, you said, I'm going to build with this person. I'm going to build a life with them. I'm going to build a future with them. We're going to work together. We're going to help each other grow. We're going to build a happy family life. Everything is going to be fantastic. But then they didn't quite play the game that you would have, you know, anticipated or wanted them to play the game. All right. The question here is, why were you playing a game to start with? That is the question. All right. Because I feel that you got a bit of a rude awakening here, Aquarius. You may have thought that you are very in control of things and the other person is just chilled and stuff like that. But there might be a few pointers that you sort of missed over here. A few things, you know, steps that you missed or overlooked. So it might be necessary to give things a second chance. All right, that is definitely what I'm getting. It might be necessary to give things a second chance, probably. And it doesn't necessarily even mean a second chance with a person, but maybe a second chance that you separate with love. There's a sense of things being amicable still, you know. That there's a sense of beauty. All right, whether things worked out with this person or not, there is still a sense of beauty that they brought into your life. It's like a spiritual awakening that they brought about. And it's interesting to me because it might be that you were a little bit over the top sort of spiritual. And I feel that you needed to be sort of brought back to basics. You know, you needed to be brought back to earth in a sense, but not like in the ugly sense of the word, you know, in a very divine, holy sort of sense of the word. So even though somebody came around and maybe sort of messed with you a little bit, messed with your finances and stuff like that, I feel that for some of you, your head was a little bit too in fairyland, you know. You needed to be brought back to reality, the reality of life. So whoever that person is, that's a soul family member of you, and they serve the soul purpose for your, spiritual evolution to the next level. Okay. Let's look at Four of Cups. That person really served you a very valuable purpose. If any of you are interested in learning, beautiful some of my esoteric courses, links in the description. All right, clarifying that Four of Cups, we've got the Three of Cups in the middle. We've got the star energy, which is your energy, Aquarius energy. We've got the sun energy, the highest vibrational energy in the tarot deck. So a new connection, my beautiful Aquarius. There is a beautiful connection of love. All right, do not underestimate a new connection that is coming your way. You know, it may not, you might be like, whatever. No, this is quite beautiful, quite serious, and quite profound. This is the person that you were destined to be with. All right, so there might be quite a lot that's happening in your energy. Maybe you're stepping away from someone, you stepped away from something, you lovingly severing that energetic cord, letting it come undone. Open yourself to new, but all of that is actually bringing you to the person who's your one. So you might unexpectedly find yourself, in a connection here with someone that you just didn't expect it. It's sort of like it wasn't in the cards for you. All right, but this new person, they are your person. And you know what's interesting? Because what you want is, it's almost like I see like this big table. I've never seen it in life, but I imagine this is what I look like. I know that over Christmas in Italy, or I don't know if they still do it, but they have these tables outside in the street and everybody brings food and everybody feasts together. And I love food, and I thought to myself, that's something amazing. But I see that sort of flow in your connection. So what your previous person, this in-between person and the final person, there's an amicable sense of everybody being family, everybody being together, everybody understanding the sole purpose that they needed to serve. Because, as I said, there might be other parties involved here. All right? Oh, wait, that was for Taurus, yeah? But there might be other parties involved. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, or maybe you've got strong Taurus in your chart, or the person that you're dealing with. But there are others to consider here. And I think when it comes to, considering others, and that's always a good idea. So there are others to consider here. Otherwise, you build karma that you don't want to have. So for that Eight of Swords, you've got the Emperor energy, you've got the Ten of Swords, and the Devil energy. All right? So the questions here, or the guidance here for you is quite clear, Aquarius. Go for love. Go for it. Don't hold yourself back from it. Okay? Have the willingness to release who and what you need to release, and to do so amicably. All right? Just stepping away and say, I leave everything in the hands of the universe. You are the fucking universe. All right? Don't forget that. It's time to release the things that are holding you back. You may have gotten yourself into connections because maybe you needed that's what your ego needed at the time. There's no point in blaming ourselves for the past. You can embrace it, learn the lesson, embrace the lesson, move on, benefit from it. All right. So Aquarius, what is that one question in your mind that has brought you here? Let's draw you a crystal oracle card for it. Let's see what it is that we have. What is it that my beautiful Aquarius needs to know? You have got selenite, spiritual awakening. All right? The angels are with you. You are not alone. These connections that you are going through, these love fluctuations that you are going through, my beautiful, beautiful Aquarius, it is all part of a divine plan that is rigged 100% in your favor. If you're open to that, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. That's all I got for you. I hope that it helps. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, Aquarius. I'll see you next time. Bye.